On September 20th, 1950, a mysterious red slime began appearing in the bathrooms and kitchens of San Francisco. People didn't know it yet, but they weren't looking at a natural phenomenon. They were looking at the residue of a secret military experiment. This is the story of Operation Sea Spray. For 6 days, the USS Terrell sat just off the coast, using massive mechanical hoses and blowers to pump trillions of bacteria into the city's iconic fog. The military wanted to see how a biological attack would spread. They used a bacterium called Serratia marcensis, believing it was harmless, but they were wrong. Almost every one of the 800,000 people in the city inhaled the fog that week. Immediate medical evidence emerged, and by October 11th, Stanford University Hospital reported a sudden, unexplained outbreak of 11 rare urinary tract infections. Before this, the bacteria had never been recorded at that hospital. Most people felt nothing, but for 75-year-old Edward Nevin, who was in the hospital recovering from surgery, it was a death sentence. The bacteria colonized his heart valves. He died 3 weeks later. His family didn't learn the truth for 26 years, until his grandson, a lawyer, read a leaked report in the newspaper and realized the government might have killed his grandfather. In 1981, he sued the U.S. government, but the U.S. response was cold. The court ruled the military was immune from liability for discretionary policy decisions. Essentially, they argued that the decision to conduct the test was a high-level policy decision, making the government immune to lawsuits, even if those decisions resulted in accidental death. It wasn't just San Francisco. In 1966, Army scientists took suitcases into the New York City subway. They hid trillions of organisms inside light bulbs and smashed them on the tracks. They watched as the draft from the 4, 5, and 6 trains carried the simulant to every corner of the city. Their conclusion? If it had been real anthrax, New York would have been a ghost town. San Francisco was just the beginning. Between 1950 and 1969, the U.S. government staged 239 similar bacterial attacks on its own people. In 1955, the CIA targeted Tampa Bay with whooping cough bacteria. Cases in the area immediately tripled, and 12 people died, yet the government never admitted a link. In 1969, President Nixon finally terminated open-air testing, but it took nearly 30 years before the public didn't learn the truth in 1977, when Senator Ted Kennedy led hearings exposing 239 of these tests. By 2005, the FDA officially declared Serratia marcensis as hazardous and life-threatening. Today, Edward Nevin III is a lawyer in California. Though he lost the case in 1981, he succeeded in dragging these secrets into the light so they would never be forgotten. While laws are stricter now, the memory of being a lab rat still haunts these cities. Was this a necessary defense test or a massive betrayal of public trust? Let me know what you think in the comments.